All right, so here we have 8 plus 9i over 5 plus 2i. We can't just start crossing stuff off because this goes together and that goes together. You can't cross one thing off or you have to cross the whole entire stuff off. So when we're talking about fractions here, we can't have an I on the bottom. So what we have to do is multiply by the conjugate. When I say multiply the conjugate, what that means is multiply by the middle, the sign, you change it. So 5 minus 2i. We multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate. Now I'm going to put parentheses around that because that's going to help me figure out what I need to do. So when we multiply fractions, we multiply across. So I'm going to have to FOIL on the top and the bottom. So 8 times 5, I get 40. 8 times negative 2i is a negative 16i. 9i times 5 is a positive 45i. And 9i times negative 2 is a negative 18i squared. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for now. Let's do the bottom. On the bottom, I have 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times negative 2i is a negative 10i. 2i times 5 is a positive 10i. And 2i times negative 2i is a negative 4i squared. Okay, so now I need to clean this up here. So we know that I squared here is a negative 1. Okay. Therefore, a negative 18 times a negative 1 is a positive 18. So when I combine this, a 40 and a positive 18 gives me 58. And then I still have, I need to combine this, negative 16, positive 45. When I combine that, I get a positive 29i. On the bottom, these cancel. We know an I squared is negative 1. Negative 4 times negative 1 is a positive 4. And then 25 plus 4 is 29. All right, so now I look at this and I say, well, if I can simplify, I can simplify. I look at the top. I can pull out a 29. If I pull out a 29, I'm left with 2 plus I. On the bottom, I still have 29. My 29s now cancel, and my final answer is going to be 2 plus I.